Ed Martel here from the OAI. Just got a recent, someone contacted me through the blog about learning the posterior pelvic tilt. One of the most important aspects of going through our corrective exercise program is bracing and keeping your spine in the correct position so that when you do the exercise, you're stabilizing where you need to stabilize and creating movement where you need to create movement. That will play into our phase-specific throwing program. The corrective exercise program's entire purpose is to teach your body and train your body how to move correctly so that when you go through the phase-specific throwing program, you will acquire the positions you need to in a safe, efficient way and be biomechanically strong and stable. So, for a neutral pelvic spine, we see a lot of throwers who are going to early lumbar extension and throw our early side bending, which is why most of the exercises are intended to try and correct for that. When I originally introduced the program, was to try and correct for the things that I always see happen that are inefficient and weak in throwing athletes. So with a posterior pelvic tilt, it's tucking your tail underneath. So the best way to train yourself to do it is put your hands on your knees and try and arch your back underneath. A lot of people, when you try and train the posterior pelvic tilt, they end up leaning back and they don't have a good feel for where their pelvis needs to be. So you have to learn how to train your body to move the right way in a neutral pelvic spine. So we always have to ask athletes to go into a maximal posterior pelvic tilt because they're so far in lumbar hyperextension. We try and reduce that and take them all the way to the other side of the spectrum. So a neutral pelvic tilt and a posterior pelvic tilt. Best way to train it, and in therapy we often call it the cat versus the cow, but in here you're just trying to arch your back and tuck your butt underneath and then try and replicate that in a standing position. So it's very important when you're going through our phase-specific throwing program to keep your spine in the right position, and that's why you have to train it with corrective exercise. So just something that was brought to my attention when I got contacted back through the blog about someone who had actually purchased our program and then started to do the exercises, and they said they were having a very difficult time, with the spine position because I reference it all the time, and many times I end up going right into the medical because I've been doing, physical therapy for over 15 years, and, when you're there with someone in person, it's very easy to show and demonstrate, but when you're doing it online, it's a whole other aspect of making sure that people truly understand the importance of positioning when they're doing the corrective exercise program.